Hi guys, welcome back. This might all look familiar because this is the CBR 150R. It's not a new launch, but this surely was one of the best bikes that Honda was selling. Sadly, it's not available now, and I surely hope Honda will introduce a much better and upgraded version of the CBR 150R. This video is again like a series where we will check automobile and tech that were really good but were discontinued. We are calling it the ThrowBack review, and we are starting the series with the CBR 150R from Honda. This bike had a 149.4cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine. The fuel delivery system on this bike was fuel injection, and this engine was powerful enough to produce maximum power output of 18.28 bhp at 10,500 rpm and maximum torque of 12.66 Nm at 8,500 rpm. That's power you generally don't expect from a 150cc bike, and because of that, the CBR 150R was a real joy to ride. It was very quick to accelerate and it never hesitated in gaining speed. You can easily hit 100km mark and even push further in ideal conditions. And even at that high speed, the bike feels well planted on the road. The gearbox coupled to the engine was a 6-speed gearbox, and the gear shifting is still really smooth. There is no gear slipping, and Honda surely did a good job at that time. Whether you use this bike for short commutes or long tours, the CBR 150R was an ideal bike. In traffic, you might experience some difficulty because of the sporty design of the bike, but still, it's not something that you can't handle. The turning radius was sufficiently good, and even though the seating posture of the rider was not upright and it had a semi-sport bike posture, it was still very comfortable and you won't experience any discomfort. It was same with the pillion seating, and yes, the CBR 150R had split seats. The pillion seating height was not awkwardly high like some other bikes in this segment, and that made the CBR 150R a bike that anyone can use for daily commutes and also for touring. Everything was surely not perfect, like the brakes. You got disc brakes on both the front and rear, but there wasn't an ABS option available, which was disappointing. Then headlight, it was not LED, but still it does its job, and surely you can easily get through pitch dark conditions. The bike was also not very heavy, weighing just at 138 kg, but the mass centralization was really good and the weight was even. Even though the design was sporty and resembled its bigger brother, the CBR 250R, it had good ground clearance. And also, it had really good suspension. The front was a telescopic fork suspension, while the rear was a spring-loaded hydraulic type monoshock suspension. And this suspension was set really good that you would never experience any stress or strain while riding. Like I said before, the design surely resembled a lot with the CBR 250R. The full sporty cowl was striking, especially for a 150cc bike. Then the speedometer was classic Honda. It was good looking back then, but now it looks old. Then the CBR 150R also has a stubby muffler with a silver protector. The rear also looks nice with split pillion grab rail, and it had the classic CBR taillight. The tires were also really big and chunky at that time. And overall, the design was really something that we never expected from Honda because it was the era of unicorn and family-oriented design bikes. And for Honda to use the almost identical CBR 250R design was something that was really good. The tank capacity was 13 liters and there was a 2-liter reserve too. And for the mileage, it was approximately 40 km per liter, which again was good. The pricing was slightly on the higher side at an approximate ex-showroom pricing of 1.3 lakh, but still, the bike offered features that no other 150cc bikes offered at that time. So overall, the CBR 150R was a really good bike, and it's sad that Honda discontinued it. When you take a look at the CBR 150R now, there is certainly stiff competition from other manufacturers, but I still feel this one was really special. The bike that is shown in the video is my friend Lloyd's bike, and we had a lot of good memories with this. There were a lot of long trips and short commutes, and the CBR 150R never disappointed. And now in 2019, I really hope that Honda will relaunch the updated version of the CBR 150R at a very aggressive price tag. And the hopes are high considering Honda just launched the CBR 300R. So I'm gonna end the video here, and I hope you like this throwback review. There are tons more coming where we'll check some old classics, and if you don't want to miss those, please don't forget to subscribe. See you again soon. Till then, bye.